Canada's Prince of Pot. Here is Marc Emery. Marc, nice to see you.
Nice to be here this morning.
All right, Canada Day. Are you glad that we finally have a date here, Canada Day 2018?
It would be nice to have the whole country know when to expect this new regime to take effect. If only we didn't have an orgy of arrests and raids to lead up to this point, would be my concern.
All right, as I mentioned, the provinces, it sounds like they're going to be the ones in charge of how marijuana will be distributed. Is that where the next battle is now, is who gets to distribute marijuana?
Well, the provinces have almost said nothing, and many of them are up for election. In British Columbia and Ontario, there'll be elections, and it should be a big election issue. It's worth a lot of money, and it's worth a lot of control for millions of these Canadians who live in British Columbia and Ontario.
Yeah, is that the next battle as far as you're concerned, though? Because, you know, obviously you've got dispensaries operating across the country here. Are you worried you're going to be forced out by the government?
Well, I've probably been forced out by the government. But, you know, that's the price to pay. I take a lot of credit for getting us this far in this country regarding marijuana legalization. So I think the Canadians should be excited. We should be looking forward to it. And we should be agitating and trying to get the government to bring in the best possible legalization. When it gets introduced in Parliament next month, it's open for amendments at the committee level, at the Senate level. So, you know, we've yet to see the final legislation, but the fact that Canadians will be able to grow 4 plants is great. That they'll be able to buy it at common outlets, that we can all carry marijuana.
What is your biggest concern moving forward? What would you like to see?
I would like to see those of us already in the industry, 500,000 Canadians kept in the industry and not excluded. And these, because licensed producers cannot possibly meet the demand of 5 million Canadians. It's nowhere near that. It would take years to scale up unless you use the existing gray market, black market infrastructure.
Okay, last we talked, both you and your wife had just been released from jail. Is your voice somewhat muted because there's charges pending on this issue moving forward, do you feel?
No. Jody's a bit different. It was her first arrest. It's my 36th facility I've been in, and my 30th arrest for marijuana-related incidents. So no, I feel rather liberated. I'm not born just to sell marijuana in a shop. I enjoy doing that, but I don't need to do that. I look forward to being a necessary agent to get these laws that are coming to be the best they possibly can be.
Just finally, I want to ask you, there's reports that you've changed the name of Cannabis Culture in Toronto, that the sign's covered up, it just says open. Is that true? Is there a name change?
They'll all be changing. Jody and I are no longer allowed to be involved with dispensaries, own dispensaries, and certainly cannot even own our own brand name, Cannabis Culture. So all the ones outside of Vancouver will be changing their names to reflect new owners. I don't own the one on Church Street any longer, though I wish I did, and it was a lovely time, you know, when I was the owner.
So you've divested from all of
alas, I have to, yes. It's the only way I can stay at large. And these charges I'm charged with will all be dropped, too. As soon as legalization comes in by July 2018, all these charges are going to be dismissed. No judge wants to hear them.